Hello, and welcome back to the Blackjack Card Counters Connection Blackjack channel. Today, our topic is going to be card counting. So let's take a step back and look at Blackjack at a conceptual level in order to understand why card counting works. First of all, the player and dealer are not identical. The player can double down and split, and they can choose whether to hit or stay. The player also receives a 3-2 payout for a blackjack, whereas the dealer does not. If they get blackjack, they just win the hand, but they don't get a bonus. But the dealer has one powerful advantage that balances all of that out. They get to go last. So if you try to make a big total and end up busting your hand, the dealer wins by default. Now, it is the fact that both the player and the dealer have different and competing sources of advantage that card counting works. Because the player receives 3-2 on blackjack and has the ability to double down, the player favors big cards, tens and aces, cards that can either make a blackjack or land a double down. Conversely, the dealer prefers small cards. Each card that is dealt has an effective removal, or EOR, on the house edge. This EOR impacts the odds for the remainder of the shoe. Counting cards is basically the process of keeping track of which cards have been played. With the high-low count, we use a tag of +1 for 2 through 6 and -1 for 10 through 8. All you have to do is add or subtract 1 from the running count each time a high or low card is played. This running count then needs to be converted to the true count in order to determine that how many decks are left in play, and divide the running count by that number. So if the running count is 9 and there are 3 decks left, then your true count is 3. You use the true count to determine how much you are going to bet, or how or when you will deviate from basic strategy via an index play. It's really that simple. Counting cards is not particularly complex or challenging activity. An intelligent 8-year-old could do it. Counting cards is easy, but you do need to take pains to ensure that you are doing everything correctly. Over the years, many complicated count systems have been devised. These level 2 or 3 systems use tag values or even keep side counts of specific ranks like aces. These complicated systems might have some value if you were playing a deeply dealt single deck game where you could barely spread and a high playing efficiency captures most of your profit. But in the modern shoe game, high-low is king. High-low's competitive betting correlation is enough to get the money. In fact, some blackjack teams don't even use index plays at all, but instead opt for a hybrid system called Counters Basic Strategy, which makes the assumption that you are already at true count +3 or 4 when building the initial basic strategy matrix. Alright, that's all for today, but if you could please hit that subscribe button on our channel, it would be a great help. Thanks, have a terrific day.